Hi guys, welcome back to the Cocktails and Culture podcast with myself, Brigethia Arai.
And I'm Benjamin Coy.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. Wow. What a last week that was. First of all, big shout out again to Tahira and Blake Newby for joining us in our last episode. What a way to, and I love that it was episode 10.
Yes.
Just the numbers aligning like that, I love that. But shout out to them for joining us. We had such a great time.
We did. That was a fun episode.
Such a fun episode. I love that, like, first of all, we had a good time with them, period. They're just really great people, really great humans. And I'm telling you this, I love that translated on camera.
Yep.
Like, it gave, like, we're just kicking with our sisters.
Right. I feel that's what I said. I was like, I feel like our energies, like, all just combined, like, we knew each other forever. And, like, me being, like, definite fans of their content and watchers of their content, like, to meet people in person, and it's like, it feels the same. That's just, like, because, you know, sometimes you meet people and it don't get it the same way. But they both are literally amazing people. And, like, you guys definitely should go follow them and check out their content. And make sure if you have not yet, make sure you watch the video, episode 10. I'm going to do the best of what I got.
I'm going to do the best with what I got. What a proverb.
Girl.
What a proverb.
Make sure y'all watch it. Y'all were excited for it. So we thank you because you guys should be seeing it now by the time you watch this episode. But we hope you guys liked it. Make sure you comment.
Yes.
Like, let us know who else you'd like us to have on the podcast. But we have lots of exciting people coming up. So we can't wait to share.
Stay tuned. Before we hop into conversation, let's hop into these drinks.
Yes, thank you.
Now, it's not giving cocktail today, y'all. It's giving wine. Okay. It's not giving cocktail today, y'all. It's giving wine. It's giving Riesling.
Yes.
We're on our grown women stuff today.
Real classy.
Love y'all. Y'all know I love wine.
Yes, I love wine. Riesling is one of my favorites.
I'm a red wine girl. I love the drier the better, honestly. She likes soda.
I like sweet. I like sweet wine because I'm sweet.
Period. Exactly. And y'all heard what she said. And she don't got a brag on it because it's gonna stay that way.
Because if you know, you know.
Love it.
But yes, so let's get into this episode.
Let's get into this episode.
All right. So I think the last episode, we talked. It was my birthday, and I think episode before that we talked about like we were celebrating my birthday, episode 9. Went to New York and we had a fabulous time.
Oh, we did. And if you have not looked at Brigithia's
my vlog is up.
Please, you can see the full breadth of how excited and how lit we were. It was.
We really had so much fun.
Yeah,
we really did. We had a great time, and shout out to my friends. Of course, Ben was there, Tanika, Heavenly. We had a great time. Yes, I had so much fun with you guys. So yeah, it was really good. And obviously, the highlight too was again doing a podcast episode in New York, a new space for us, going to a podcast studio. And shout out to What the F Media as well because they were great. It's Black owned, so make sure you guys check it out.
Shout out to Joey.
Yeah, shout out to Joey. But yeah, so anyway, so the birthday trip. So we did lots of fun things. So we went to the Summit Museum, which was really cool. Also went to the Theory McGlair exhibit, the Brooklyn Museum, and that was like so fun and so amazing. So if you like fashion and just interested in all that type of things, like archives and stuff, definitely go there. I think it's over in May. But yeah, we had tons. The girls were serving looks, honey. It just gave.
Brigithia ate down every single look. I mean, if y'all don't follow her, first of all, if you're not following her on Instagram, you should. But it was like every time you look up, she got a new post. Every time you look left, she's killing the girls. Every time you look right, I mean, she had her foot on our necks the entire week. So please catch up, pop a like, and pop a comment.
And you know what's crazy? It's like, I mean, obviously I post, but like I don't really normally post on my I post on my story really more than anything. But it was just weird because I don't really post that much. But then I was like, girl, it's my birthday. Exactly. But you know, for me, I feel like I'd be like in between a mysterious person versus like, it's like, girl, please. But that's really how I be. Because I really do be feeling like that. I feel like, girl, please, if you don't post a damn picture, but then I just don't be like, I be like, oh no, cause
I get you.
I be just chilling. You don't, man.
I don't.
You don't post a lot, but when you do, you.
But when I
But when I tell y'all think I'm playing on really outside this summer. So get ready for the content.
See this face?
I'm serious, y'all. I'm really outside this summer. Like it's really.
I'm making this face because she said that last summer.
Okay, but last summer
was too much.
But girl, I committed to a lot of things this summer, so I will be outside.
I want to try the little Henny soda cans.
Oh, I did see that.
Oh, Henny this summer, friend. They got the Hennessy.
I do like Henny and lemonade though.
I'm not really a Henny person at all. That was just a joke. But we can
Henny lemonade actually is good though. It really is. Or like most dark liquor, but lemonade is pretty good. But yeah, so definitely outside this summer. So it's definitely giving team outside for me this summer, and I'm gonna make sure Ben is there.
Not making sure I'm there. I'll make sure you're there because I'm gonna be outside.
Girl, I'm been outside, baby. I'm at all the concerts. I'm at all the festivities.
I am at all the concerts.
I'm at everything, girl.
I am at all the concerts.
Yeah.
Actually,
so definitely gonna be outside for sure this summer. So also with my birthday trip, so we decided to go to Catch, child. Catch NYC, not Catch Steak, but they're probably all the same. Who knows? Catch NYC, and when I tell y'all, it was literally a horrible experience. It really pissed me off, and it was like the day of my birthday, and all the other days that we were there since that Thursday was like everything went well. That was literally like horrendous. Like a long story short, basically they tried to say like we were being loud or something, and like because we were asking questions about our order and just.
No, we can't get a long story.
Yeah.
We went to the restaurant. Cute little New York City situation, right? Mm-hmm. We finally sit down, and the waitress comes up to us, gives us the quick, hey, how you doing? What do you want to drink? We give her our drinks, and we look at the menu. So we're looking at the menu, y'all, like, obviously, I've never been, Bree has never been, Tanika and Heavenly have never been, so we have questions about what's on the menu. I'm asking if this is sushi. We also don't know what type of food this is, right? We're like going in like, is
well, I think it was like seafood probably, but like, cause it's it's called Catch, so I was like, oh, I guess probably seafood. And I looked at the menu, but still, we were our first times there. Yeah.
I had questions, lots of them. Basically, we were asking her those questions, and she like got aggravated with us asking. And we asked, but what really got me is like, you asked something about, is this dish fried? And instead of saying no, it's not fried, she said, we don't fry anything here.
Yeah, like, okay, girl, what you trying to say? First of all, many sushi places have shrimp tempura, and that's what the description was given, was tempura.
Right.
So that's why I assumed, I'm like, is this fried? Because I was confused. So basically, you trying to say
black people like fried fish, chicken.
And we do.
But
babe, I don't just eat fried food, so what are you trying to say? So that shit pissed me off, and I'm laughing now, but I really was heated. Heated.
Yeah.
No, seriously. She really finish.
Okay, so after we put in the order, Heavenly and I ordered the same thing. It was like spicy shrimp, a roll, right? And I was really excited. Mouth was watering, for this. It comes out, and Heavenly tastes hers, and she's like, "Oh, this tastes like tuna." And I was like, "Okay." So I tasted mine. Again, we got the same thing. I tasted mine, and mine low-key also tasted like tuna. So, but your food was fine.
I didn't even try it because I didn't want to eat it at that point. I was just.
So we called the waitress over. She finally came over. First of all, like the span in which she would come over, like it took her forever. Like I understand you're busy, but also like. It took her a long time to like come to our table all the time. Oh, I remember the name, and I will be dropping it. So the span of time it took her to come over was long, whatever. She finally gets over there, and we're like, hey, we ordered the shrimp tempura roll. This kind of tastes like tuna. Before I could say, can you confirm that this is shrimp? She goes, it's shrimp. It's not tuna. I'm looking at it right now. It's shrimp, and give us all the hostility out the world. So I'm taking it back, honestly, because I feel like I put on my nice code switching voice. And I feel like I was very calm with it.
Right.
She ended up asking us, before we could even respond to her, she was like, do y'all want to be my manager?
No, she just said, I'm getting my manager.
Yeah. So then the manager comes over. Usually when the manager comes over, you think they're going to try to defuse the situation? No. He actually escalated even more because he wasn't even listening to us. Was listening to our side. Was cutting us off, trying to give the girl the benefit of the doubt. And I'm like, I really don't care what she got going on.
Basically.
behind the scenes. She had no, like, she should not have been rude for that. Or she should not have been rude, period.
Right.
So, end of the day, we left. We got our bill. We paid for the drinks that we had. Brigethia paid for the food that she didn't even eat.
Right.
And then we left.
Yeah, I was trying to find the name of the manager on here because I was going to show you his name as well. But anyways, the location we went to is 21 9th Avenue, New York, New York, 100114.
It's in the meat packaging district.
Yes. So yeah, it was very rude, and I felt like also like they was pretty much trying to like insinuate that we were going there to order things that like we probably didn't want to pay for stuff. Like, first of all, baby, you
that
know
was never
talking
the
to.
issue.
It never gave
It
we need
never
to pay.
did.
I don't go places and for reasons for me not to pay. If I'm gonna go, clearly I'm gonna spend money.
It never
It don't give that. And like at the end of the day,
But I want
like,
myself to be right.
Exactly. And it's not like we was being rude, asking questions. Like, we literally told her we never been there before. Anybody that knows me or anybody that I hang out with, we don't go into establishments that act crazy. Definitely was not raised that way, and literally don't even have to explain myself. But the moral of the story is like, watch who you talking to.
Watch.
Period.
I can't read it out my mouth.
Okay.
Watch who you talking to.
Like, girl, what?
Please.
Like, please.
And they didn't even have the heart to come and give us our
Right.
check. You had to
She
send
said
somebody else
else.
to do it. Girl, step it up.
That really pissed me off. Like, honestly, like, and I had to be like, okay, girl, today's your birthday. Do not let this lady make you that mad.
Yeah.
You know, but it really pissed me off because, like, obviously I've dealt with like situations where like people maybe have treated me differently because I'm black, whatever. But like that was just like a different experience.
Yeah, that was my first like head on.
Yeah, head
I've always
on,
dealt with like
yeah.
macro and microaggressions
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
in
yeah.
passing, but I've
Right.
never.
It's like they didn't want us to be there. And honestly, I could say
Yeah.
like the hostess and stuff were nice. Like people that gave us, they
Yeah,
were all
I'm saying.
sweet. The door person, everybody, super nice. And keep in mind, if you ever been to Catch, like it is not, especially that one, it is not like a little quiet fine dining restaurant. It's loud as hell. Like how could we be screaming when literally we could barely hear each other talk?
There was
like
a white woman sitting
Yes.
not 2 tables from us, loud. It was very clear that she had too much to drink. because
Everybody
she
in there
is
was lit.
telling her story, like, and we can hear it like super loud. So it's like,
Yeah.
who you hearing over her? Nobody.
It was mad loud in there, like literally so
I can
loud.
barely hear you.
Right.
Sitting across
That's
from
what I'm saying. We could barely hear each other, so there's no way. Why would we walk in the place? We barely even drink. And also, I know how to act when I'm drinking. Like I'm not going to no places.
It never
Like we
did.
literally are grown. Like it never gave that. But anyways, Catch New York. You lucky I won't say I'm gonna put a finger up on camera, but yeah,
Catch
that's
New
what it's
York.
giving. That pissed me off, to be honest. Like that really just made me.
That was like, and then girl, we had to try and get over that, but I was still mad.
I was pissed. Oh my god.
I was
like,
not feeling it. I was not feeling it.
Yeah, I was trying so bad, but it really pissed me off. Too bad. But anyway, yeah. So don't support Catch NYC. Yeah, I don't know if the other ones are like that. Comment below if you ever had an experience there, or any of the other franchises in any of the other cities. Let us know.
Okay, now we've been hearing some mixed reviews about Chloe Bailey's newest studio album. I personally enjoy it very much. I love it. It is definitely one of those albums that I'm playing like from top to bottom. Right now, there's no skips. There's a couple, but like I can sit through them. But I do very much enjoy the album. I enjoy Chloe Bailey. Okay, first of all, what do you think about the album?
To be honest, I have not listened yet. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I listened to a couple songs that I like obviously just know already.
Which one? Oh, like Pray It Away and all that stuff.
Yeah, the one that I came out.
And I want to say that, like, I know that it's very controversial, her song with Chris Brown, but I think it's very cute.
I love that song.
I love that song.
I mean, people always, I don't want to get into that, but people always have to say people work with Chris Brown, but then, like, y'all literally still buy his music by yourself, but then y'all scold people that collaborate with him, but it's just weird. I don't know. They pick and choose when they want to, like, be, like, whatever. But, anyways, yeah, no, I didn't listen to the album, but I am gonna listen to the album. I like Chloe Bailey as well. Like I told you before, I do think that, like, I seen a video the other day saying, like, people were saying, what this girl was saying, she felt like the album had some good songs, but she felt like it was kind of all over the place a little bit. And
I don't see that.
I don't know. Some people were saying that, but then I guess there was she recently did a show in in Chicago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes, her tour started.
Yeah, her tour started. Oh yes. And then I guess people were basically talking crap because her album didn't really do good.
Mm-hmm.
So people were just like, oh, the branding is not matching, and her team, like, they're not marketing her the right way, and it seems forced. And my sentiments there. I agree. I just, like, as a person, like, in branding and stuff and PR, like, I feel like there is a better way that they can market her, to feel more like just more authentic. But I really do love Chloe a lot, and I'm happy for her, and like I'm definitely gonna listen to her album. I seen a recent interview she did this week, and I think she's going through a lot. Like, I think this age is like when you're like 24, 25, and that age is like you're really trying to like find yourself and who you are. And she said that like she's been like depressed and like imposter syndrome and like all of the things, and like with her music and all of that. So I wish her the best, and I hope, like, y'all be so mean to her. I don't get it. Like, it's nothing wrong with giving your opinion. Like, well, I don't really love this song. It's not my favorite. But, like, people literally be so mean to her. And I'm just so confused at why.
I have a different view. I think that her brand is very apparent. I think it's very recognizable. I mean, yes, it's going to take some time to develop, but I don't think that she does not know who she is as an artist. I think that is very clear. And I don't think the team is doing anything wrong. Yvette Nicole sure is her publicist, so I don't see any faults in her work. But I don't think there's anything wrong. I think Chloe, maybe it is she did not do a transition from like being seen as a child into now being into this grown woman that she is. I think maybe that's what's going on, and that's where everybody is stuck, trying to turn her over in their heads. But I think it's very clear. And I think that's where people are just hung up on, yes, Halle went into this Disney direction, and it makes sense for her to go into that direction. Her voice has always been like angelic and Disney-like, and I think that that role is going to be perfect for her. And she's going to do more after that that's going to like match that vibe. But like, if you look at the old tapes, like Chloe has always done too much, quote unquote. So I feel like this is not different at all. This is like a departure from and a departure into who she's always been growing to be.
Yeah, I think it's like you said, I think it's just a transition. It's like hard for people to understand and receive. Obviously, like Yvette is an amazing person in her right, but again, like every person is not Beyonce. Not saying that like Chloe's not talented, because Chloe's very talented. I'm saying like just because something worked on Beyonce, that's
I think they're tailoring it. They're definitely tailoring it to Chloe.
Well, no, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like that's just like when you work with different clients in branding and PR, like a certain way that you kind of got, this particular client to success is not going to be the same way for a different type of client. So I feel like Chloe is different, and I feel like there's a lot of comparisons. Beyonce came up in a completely different time than Chloe, and obviously Beyonce had, people talked about her, people said something about her and still do, but like it's just different time. And I think that she said herself though that like she's figuring it out, like this is who she is, but like people just don't know that about her, like people are still learning who she is. And it's just like we seen her a certain way for so many years, and then it just seemed like out of nowhere she was just like extremely sexualized. And it's like when we see like Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B or Nicki Minaj do this, it like they have been consistently that way for their entire career. So it is hard for people to see like, oh, okay, Chloe, like, okay, girl. Like, it's hard for people to see her in that type of way. But what I don't like I said, I don't like the bullying and like because like, you don't know what people be going through. Like, literally, like people be suffering in silence, and like, to have all those eyes on you, and it's not even, like I said, it's not even like people just giving their opinion. It's like y'all literally bully for everything she do, and it's like, it's weird. Like, I'm just like, okay, y'all that mad.
So now there's not rumors. Now there's people going around being upset because Beyonce did not endorse or not repost the album. Do you think it's Beyonce's responsibility to repost everything? I don't think so either. No. I mean, I can understand where they're coming from because this is your protege's first like studio album. So I can, to that extent, I get it. But also like, I'm sure Beyonce sent her some flowers and said, love you.
Right.
Beyonce's also rehearsing for her Renaissance tour. So.
But I really feel like this generation, I'm sorry, especially like the Gen Zer girls, y'all a little bit too entitled for me. Like Beyonce didn't have Diana Ross or whoever the big huge person was when she first came out saying buy Beyonce's album, buy Beyonce's album. Like no, you have to put in the work.
But I think it's different because Diana Ross also did not have a hand in her growing up.
Right, but I feel like Beyonce just signed them.
Yeah.
She just signed them.
You think it's giving mentor?
I mean, maybe it could be, but I don't think it's her responsibility. Like she has to post every little thing they do. Like, no, Parkwood posted. That's who she signed to. Like, I don't. If she wanted to, yeah, okay, that's fine. But I don't feel like she has to. Just how like people were mad because she didn't post stuff about the collab with Megan and stuff like that, or never performed with her. Like, of course, I would have loved to see them perform the song together.
And I think they will.
But the song,
the Houston show,
right? But I think the song clearly did well because they literally got a Grammy. And Beyonce never mentioned it. She never posted it. She never performed her at the Grammys.
Now she has also posted some of Chloe and Halle's albums. She did post some of their solo, like some of Halle's solo situations. Yeah. So
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think that she's entitled. I don't think it's Beyonce's fault.
I mean, it would have been nice.
It would have been nice. But I don't think it's a must.
Chloe also has to stand on her own and like people support her for her. And probably also because she gets so many comparisons with Beyonce. Like people are always being like, oh, you know, you have to act this way because you with Beyonce, or people always like put pressure on her because she's tied. Her and Chloe are tied. They have interviews. People constantly ask them about Beyonce. Like, that's annoying, I know, like to all of them. Because even with like Kelly and Michelle and them, like every time they have an interview, somebody asks them about Beyonce.
But they're from the school of Beyonce PR. They know how to turn that question around back to
but people do that all the time. It's like, girl, they're their own artists. Like, let them do their thing. Like, you know. But yeah, no, Chloe, I just send her lots of love, and I'm gonna listen to the album.
Girl, please don't sit here and tell people don't fit it. If you're not gonna listen,
no. But it's not because I didn't want to.
What's the name of her fan club? I'm in it, honestly, truly. I'm going to the show. I'm going to one of the shows in New York, or the only show in New York. Very excited. If you're gonna be there, I will. You'll see me. I'm excited to sing top of my lungs. I gave you all that you wanted. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. Period.
I'm sure it'll be a great show.
I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. Like,
because Chloe.
I'm sure it's giving a start.
Chloe definitely gives performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So speaking of kind of going down the same road as Beyonce, Chloe Bailey. Is her name Chloe Bailey, or is she trying to do like the one name thing? Just Chloe.
I guess as an artist, just Chloe.
Okay, well, Chloe recently started. First of all, she started in Swarm. Do we talk about Swarm on the show?
I don't remember.
Well, we didn't talk about it because I didn't watch it. I think I stopped. I watched the second episode.
It was too much.
I was confused. You know, I know I don't like blood or gore, and it was giving blood and gore. So I don't know what happened for the rest of the show, but it was just confusing. But anyway, so she was in that for like 20 minutes. But she's also in Praise This, which honestly, if you've seen Fighting Temptations, it's low-key the same thing, like, except instead of it being a choir, it's a praise team.
Yeah.
What do you think? Or what did you think? Because you watched the whole thing.
You didn't watch the whole thing?
I stopped. Okay, part of the reason I stopped, well, first of all, it was late in the evening, so I was also getting sleepy, but like it wasn't like keeping me. And I stopped at the part when I went to the first competition, and they met those girls in the pink dresses.
Okay.
And their southern accents were so bad.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, oh, this is disrespectful. Yeah, so wasn't feeling it. I turned it off.
Oh wow. No, I did finish it. I had watched it, I think last weekend or whatever, the other week. I mean, it was cute, you know. I mean, I wouldn't watch it again.
I wouldn't. I do love that Bruce. First of all, Drewski.
Yes.
I love that he was in it, and I love that they like made him like the heartthrob, whatever. Yes, I love that.
And I love that he just wasn't in as just like a joke for a little quick second, because they normally do that with people that are like comedians or like influencer people. But I love that they like gave him a chance. Like Will Packer gave him like a role and like, you know, like a full role. So that was great. And Drewski did a good job. I think she did good. Like Chloe was fine. I don't know if I love the storyline completely. Like it was kind of like eh. But I think Chloe, like I think for the most part, like Chloe, Drewski, a couple other people, like they did okay.
Jacqueline Carr or Tasha Carter. Jacqueline Carr, hilarious.
Yeah, she did great for me.
Hilarious, yes.
She was good. Yeah, so a lot. Even the girl that played Chloe's cousin sister, she was funny. She was good too, and she was funny. So I think like for the most part, like the actors did well. Mm-hmm. But I just think the story itself just wasn't my fave. Wasn't intriguing, but
everybody's so creative.
Everybody's so creative.
It really gave like, this is the same thing, because just like Cuba Gooding Jr. came out of the blue and then helped with the choir. She comes out of the blue from LA, helped with the choir. She falls in love. She's also trying to do a record deal. Yeah. So like,
yeah, it was. How do you think Quavo did? Did you see Quavo? Or did you get the chance to see him?
That was Quavo? Yo, I'm bad with names. I thought, oh, you know what messed me up? Because his name was Ty.
Girl.
His name was Ty in the show, or in the movie, right?
Yes. But
so in my head, I had his name as Ty Dolla $ign.
What?
Oh my God.
But I was like, that's not Ty Dolla $ign. That looks like one of the Migos. I did see some of his parts. He's definitely a rapper, but he did a great job.
Yeah, he did good. But overall, comment below, guys. Tell us what you thought of the movie. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Was it good to you? Was it corny? My mom kissed me. You need to watch it. It's so good. And
what I know. See, and that's who it's for, baby. That definitely is gonna be playing at the church lock-in this summer. Like I can already see like
the church lock-in.
The church is gonna have a summer movie series, and that's gonna be one of the movies that they play for the kids during the summer. I can see that.
Yeah, that was funny. But the music was good though.
The music was good.
The music was actually pretty good. I was like, okay.
And they had Lil Duval in the shout out to Jacksonville. 904 stand up.
Country Wayne.
That was that was not Lil Duval. That was Country Wayne.
Oh my God, Ben!
I told y'all I'm like Barbara Howard. I'm horrible at names.
You would think Ben
Tell me Country Wayne and Lil Duval.
No, they do not.
Just a little bit?
No.
Just
Country Wayne is mad dark. And Lil Duval is like this short and he got oh my God.
Ooh.
But yeah, they do not look
They a little bit. Comment below if you think Country Wayne and Lil Duval look alike. Just a little. Lil Duval, that's the comedian, right?
They're both comedians.
Okay, cool. I want to make sure I have that name right.
Yes.
Lil Duval and Country Wayne, just a little bit. They could be brothers or like close cousins.
No.
Like they got the same, like their mothers are sisters.
Oh my God.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, the movie was cool, but yeah, I give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Well, I guess I really can't give them a rating because I didn't watch it all, so I'm not gonna insult them in that way. I'm gonna finish the movie because I am a Chloe Bailey fan.
Exactly. Wait for me to listen to that album.
But the country accents really was just throwing me off. It was actually like quite disrespectful.
But I like seeing some of the like random people I seen like, oh, I remember this person from TikTok or this person from this, that, and the third. So that was cool to see that.
Someone once told me the grass was much greener. Okay.
So today I seen on and heard on Breakfast Club B. Scott, the I believe she's a journalist. She has like her site, whatever. She reports like what's going on.
Was she one of the other hosts?
I feel like she was, or maybe she was a guest. I'm really not sure. I should know, but yeah. So she was on Breakfast Club and they were talking about the Real Housewives franchise, and basically she gave her point to say that she does not feel like Andy Cohen should be hosting any of the black, like basically Real Housewives of Atlanta or Real Housewives of Potomac reunions because he does not represent the culture, and she feels like she would be a great candidate. Or even Envy was saying like, oh, it'd be cool too if you had like a show that was dedicated to the housewives and you could like each episode give a recap what you think or whatever. She was like, yeah, because I'm such a huge fan and I just feel like Andy's a white man and like the colorism combo and blah blah blah. And you know, she just didn't feel like Andy is the right person.
Okay, first of all, I had to look it up. B. Scott is non-binary. Their pronouns are they them. But yes, I don't know. There's some conversations on Housewives, I agree, a black person. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. So I think we should just like.
So you think that a black person should host the reunion?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not going to happen.
No, I'm saying, but do you think that someone should?
I don't know.
I feel like Andy started the show. Like, why wouldn't he host the reunion? Isn't it his show?
It is his show. He's the executive producer.
I mean, I guess normally executive producers are not hosting the reunion
Right.
for the most part. Like,
But it's Andy
Ryan
Cohen.
Seacrest
It's Bravo
doesn't
Andy.
host all the shows that he does. But like they get people to do that. But I mean, Andy has done it for so long. I like how they brought Nikki down one time, like let her do a little segment because she's a fan of the show. Like, but I feel like I like when Andy hosts.
Yeah.
And then I also following that, I also seen a clip that was from something that Andy was at recently, and a person asked like about how did the colorism conversation come up on a reunion, and he basically said they really did want to get someone in there to like host a conversation, like a person that would represent like better like a black person, and they wanted to go with Z-Way, but
they want to go with Z-Way as a joke or like really to give Z-Way the platform to talk about it?
He didn't say a joke. He was like Z-Way the platform to talk about it, which I don't think that would. I love Z-Way, but I feel like she's like you're saying, she like jokes around and stuff, and I feel like I can't imagine her. She would probably be shitting on Bravo or saying a little funny, like, you know, whatever.
I mean, she jokes around, but like the essence of what she's saying.
It's true. No, it does. But that's why I'm like, I don't think Bravo is even ready for that type of conversation. So I don't really think that would be a good fit. But ultimately, the ladies decided that they didn't want to take that route. They just felt like, you know, we're smart enough that we can have a conversation just with us. And
so that was the girls' decision, you said?
Yes, that they let them take the lead on like how they wanted to handle the situation. He was like, I know that's not like the end all be all. The conversation could have been way longer, but like we just kind of took our first step, and that's just what it was. And like he's learning, blah blah blah. But honestly and truthfully, I think B. Scott was kind of like just putting it out there that they wanted to host the reunion. That's what he gave to me. Like,
maybe we can test it on Atlanta, because apparently B. Scott released Atlanta's promo before Bravo released it. So. Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, but I mean, I'm just so used to Andy. I
mean, change is scary, but it's never been done before other than Nicki Minaj, so.
I don't think Andy's gonna give up that, though.
I don't think so either. But maybe there will be conversations.
Yeah, maybe Andy will, you know.
Yeah.
Allow B. Scott.
No, I could definitely see B. Scott having an after show.
Yeah, that's what Envy was saying. Envy was like, after show would be cool. And B. Scott was like, yeah.
But it has to be popping because I barely watch What Happens Live.
Yeah.
So like the after show has to be like Bravo chat room. I was watching that low key. I think that's also because I was
But now that I think about it, Andy literally got up in there and I'm hosting a reunion, I'm doing Watch What's Happening Live, so all my shows that I produce, the guests gonna come on. Like, he really got it lined up to where like everything is like he's hosting it. Like, yeah, I'm hosting it.
That was the same with Bravo chat room. They were talking about other stuff, like other shows. It wasn't just Housewives, but it was the Bravo,
like overall Bravo. Yeah, but B. Scott wants to exclusively be like to Potomac and Atlanta. So
I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just used to Andy, but I mean, you never know. I think it could be cool. It was fun seeing Nikki up there and like.
Yeah.
Since she's a fan of the show, I think that was fun to have her there.
I think that was hard for Andy.
Yes.
But I think ultimately he realized that would bring more viewers. He was like, girl, of course, let the bars watch.
Exactly. So yeah, no, I'm excited. Housewives of Atlanta is about to come on.
Yes, May 7th. Very excited for that. Listen, their promotional stuff, it hit.
Yes, it was
okay.
beautiful.
And this time it was sponsored by Bravo. They didn't do them wrong. Period.
Oh yes.
Because last year they did them wrong with like the same pictures and they just colored the dress and it just looked so bland. Yeah. The ladies themselves had to go out and do their own promo. Period.
That's correct.
But this year I love it. I was trying to pick out like best to worst, but honestly,
everyone was good. Kenya, I'm sorry. Kenya.
Only thing with Kenya's look, I just want a different hair. I
like that hair.
But either way, I think singular, like in a singular shot, it did look better than it did with a group shot. But yeah, they all looked amazing.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see this season, honey, because I heard this tea is
I heard it's hot.
Ooh.
I'm very excited. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned
for the conversation surrounding the Real Housewives of
fun things coming for that.
Absolutely.
Yes. So y'all, I have to say this. I love Drew Barrymore. Like I really love her. Like I've always loved Drew Barrymore. Like seeing her pictures growing up, she always so cute. I love her style and all of that. But when I tell y'all, her talk show be having me weak.
Listen, but it's a very good talk show.
No, it's very good, but it be having me weak because as Black people, I feel like we give each other personal space. Even though I know y'all don't be really close right now, but like I feel like for the most part, like we give each other like our space. And
she
is like all up, and they be on the floor crisscross applesauce.
Came out last week.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I never thought the day would come. So when it actually happened,
And so tell me about that. Like, she's like...
Girl, if I was on her show, when I tell you if I was on a new show, I would be like, I'm sorry, I would scoot back because I love, Drew, please, give me some space, please. I don't like that.
I mean, be all up in.
Listen, I don't even like, and maybe, I don't know if it's a Black thing or I don't know if it's like I think it's a Black thing, but I also just like, even for me, like I do not like PDA.
Really?
Like, I don't.
What do you count as PDA?
Yeah, no, I don't like PDA.
What do you count as PDA?
Like, if you with your man and he just doing a lot in public, like...
But you gotta define that. Is it giving holding hands you don't like? Is it giving kissing you don't like?
I think kissing is just, like, it's like, okay, a little peck, but sometimes you just see couples and they just be doing
all of it.
I don't
maybe at the fair, like when they at
the fair. Yeah, I'm a lovable person, but, like, especially if I really like you. But, like, I'm not with that. Like, I don't like that. Like... I
like PDA, but not when it... Not when it's
going
too
much. Like, get away. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm triggered or something.
I love it though. Keep going, Drew.
Drew, we love you and we love coming on your show, girl. But I just be cracking up at the fact that you be all in the people's personal space like that. But they be living for it though, girl. They be sitting there sucking for you. But Mary J. Blige, my sister, she kept her distance. She kept her distance. Like, okay, girl. Drew be knowing though, but Chloe was sitting there with her like.
I mean, I was about to kiss the girl.
Right. She be all in their face. She be kneeling on the ground while they in the chair.
But maybe that's how you know she really into it. That's what I like. At least it does give like
she cares.
Genuine.
No. It definitely does. But it's just funny to me when I see it because I'm just like I would be so uncomfortable. Like I said, I love Drew, but like I would literally be uncomfortable because I really don't. Especially like that.
I would eat it up. I'd be like, yes, Drew. Yes,
girl, but like back up a little bit though.
We're locked in. Yes.
Maybe I just have issues or something, but I just cannot like back it.
6 feet.
6 feet, girl. Before the pandemic, it was 6 feet for me.
So now it comes to that part of the show where we are going to raise a glass to someone. T-Pain. That we think is doing something well, just needs a drink, or just needs some type of celebration. I'm gonna raise my glass this week to Chloe Bailey. This is your year. This is your time to continue to pop out. I cannot wait to see you at your concert in New York. I'm gonna be in the front row, screaming my lungs off. Period. But I'm very, very proud of you. I want you to like rise above the noise. You know, people talking that smack. What did Beyonce say? Always stay gracious. Best revenge is your paper. Please stack it, and they will never, ever, ever be able to say, or those words will never be able to penetrate you because. Period. So shout out to you. I'm raising a glass to Chloe Bailey. Please keep doing you and keep being 100% yourself. Love it.
I want to raise a glass to myself because I just celebrated a new year of life.
Yes.
And I'm just proud of myself for making it to 29. Yes. Very much grown.
Being 29, period. Love to see it.
And it's just a new year for me. It's a new era. It's just, I don't know. I feel different. I feel lighter. I feel like more sure of myself, more happy.
Okay.
All of the things. So I just want to shout out to myself and thank God for letting me be here another year and spending it with some of my favorite people.
Yes.
Ever. So.
Maybe I'll bring some guys to you too.
Period.
With that being said, shout out to the Aries because, you know, what I enjoy about my Aries sisterin is y'all season is always popping because it is like the precursor to the best season that comes right after. And I feel like my Aries girls always pump me up, get me in the right mood, baby. Because Taurus season is OTW. We're on the way. Maybe it's Taurus season right now when you're listening to it. Maybe it's not, but just know that shout out to those April and those May babies. Baby, it's our time. And I'm very excited. They love to hate us. They love to hate on us. They love to hate on us. But you know what's real.
I know outside of you.
Don't do too much on this right now because I will not accept any slander of Taurus men, women, or people, April or May. Period.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Tauruses.
Yeah.
I just love
I have two Tauruses. I love my cousin and you, but
I love it. So I'm excited. 25.
It's about to be here.
25. Oh my god.
Isn't it crazy? Our birthdays is basically a month apart.
Basically, honestly.
Like we're literally soul sisters. Like
it's crazy. Really now, Brigethia did a great job of vlogging her birthday. Y'all, I don't know that I have that consistency. But what I'm thinking, and my friends are probably, this is their first time hearing this, what I'm thinking is that we're going to Las Vegas. Hopefully I come back a millionaire or a billionaire. But I want to do like a little confessional thing.
Oh yes, that would be cute.
And see what it gets. So we'll try that, no promises, but definitely I'm excited to have a good time.
Yes, I'm gonna have lots of fun. Yes. I'm excited for you. But yeah, guys, so we have reached the end of our episode.
Yes.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Like we say every week, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Like we said, make sure you check out the last episode. It's really, really fun, very entertaining. Share with your friends, your cousins, girl, everybody. Yeah, and I guess until next time.
Until next time, baby. You know what? This just dropped down in me. This comes from Easter Sunday. Oof.
Oh, we did go to church.
Everything that you need to be successful, God has already given it to you.
Amen.
You just need to tap into it, utilize your resources, and do what you need to do. Period. That just dropped down in me. Everything you need to be happy and successful, whatever that looks like for you, it has already been given to you. You already have it.
Amen.
Just tap into it. So yeah, with that being said, y'all, until next time,
yes.
cocktails and culture.